Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here, and today we'll be tackling another question that I've been asked recently, and that is it possible to save the crazy Marine on the mission Floodgate on Halo 3? So, the Marine himself is not a secret. Basically, if you just play through the mission, you'll get to this one room where you have a Marine there that's basically crazy and like about to shoot himself. It's pretty similar to the crazy Marine from Halo 1, where when you walk in the room, he immediately starts shooting you. But I was asked basically if this Marine can be saved because normally he just stands there the entire time. He doesn't move. He doesn't go anywhere. And I know in a lot of playthroughs people just they just kill him for fun. But some people have been wondering if you can actually save him, like bring him with you or something like that, or at least snap him out of it and get him out of that spot. So me and my friend we went to the test. We put that to the test and we tried a few things. The first thing we tried was we saved as many Marines as possible throughout this mission. See, we got a bunch here, a little mini army of Marines. It took a while to save them because they kept getting infected by the flood. But we saved as many as we could. So our first theory was, so when that Marine is sitting there, he's like friendly the entire time, and he doesn't interact with anything else. But we thought, what if we killed all the Marines, all the friendly Marines here, and had them turn against us? And then once they turn against us, would this Marine over here also turn against us? Because if he does turn against us, then he'll get up, and he'll start chasing us around, and maybe he'll follow us, right? So that's the thought. Now we gotta be careful here, because if you go too far ahead too quickly before you kill the Marines, you teleport the other player, and you have to revert to the last checkpoint because the door closes behind you. But once we got that out of the way, just make sure the other player has like a carbine or something, like a headshot weapon, that make this go a lot faster. And then once you're ready, just have them kill all the Marines over here, and then they'll start turning against you pretty quickly, unlike Halo 5, wink wink. But once they turn against you, that's when you can move on ahead and see if this Marine turns against you, and he does not. So our first test failed, and he just rambles on like normal, same thing, doesn't even react to you. Now, what's interesting is that here, I told my friend not to shoot him or anything, but he still shot him anyways. And fortunately, he did not kill him. And what's interesting is that he stood up instead of just standing there. But it doesn't really change anything. He still keeps talking and stuff. But if you keep watching, it does get a little interesting later once he's done talking. Actually, eventually he would just crouch back down and then go back to his normal pose and just keep pointing the gun at his head. There you go. He kind of just like teleports back down actually, which is kind of weird. Now then, the next experiment we wanted to try was, could we push him out somehow? Now this part's important. If you want him to stand up, there is a way to actually make him stand up. So right now you can see he's still crouching. All you gotta do is just keep walking on ahead till you hit the next checkpoint. And when you do hit it, he actually gets up and has a whole animation to get up. And that checkpoint is right here. You want to be careful. You want to stand right here and do not go any further. Because if you go any further, you'll hit the cutscene. And if you hit the cutscene, you deload the Marine. So, he is standing up now, and we're going to go back and try to get him out of his spot. At this point, he doesn't say anything else. He doesn't even, make noises. He just stands there. But unlike before, see before when he was crouched and saying his dialogue, he couldn't be pushed at all. But now he can be pushed. So now the trick is to get him out of this corner. So we tried a few things to get him out, but ultimately the way to get him out was with a grenade, which you'll see in a little bit after all of our experiments. Now while we continue, let's get back to the puns. So why did the hipster burn his mouth on his coffee? Because he drank it before it was cool. Get it? So a ham sandwich walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food in here." Did you get that one? I want to thank you guys for your applause. I know you guys are all applauding right now. I definitely like these jokes are really awesome. Actually, if you knew where I got my recent jokes from, you'd probably find it more hilarious. Perhaps in my next live stream, I'll reveal where I got the jokes from. But anyways, at this point, I thought the Marine was pretty much stuck there, so I threw the grenade actually to just kill him. But he miraculously survived. So, and that explosion pushed him out. Probably because we had the cowbell skull on, so it kind of did a little bit more, had a little more bang. But he actually survived, and now we can easily push him. So, here we go. Let's see if we can get him out of the place where he despawns. And maybe we can save this Marine. I mean, technically we already saved him. He no longer wants to try to kill himself. That's for sure. And we got him out of the little corner. So he's back out in the open again. But he's kind of just standing there. He basically has no AI at this point. But, I mean, this is not enough, you know. We want to know if we can really, like, save him all the way. Because, you know, like Johnson. We could save Johnson. But we can't just leave him behind. And we weren't satisfied. So that's why in that previous revisited video that we did, like, a month ago, we tried to save him all the way. And we could save Johnson all the way. But, unfortunately, with this Marine here, even though we could push him all the way forward, once we hit that cutscene, he does despawn. So, I mean, we had to look around. You know, at first I thought maybe he just ran away during the cutscene or something, but he's basically nowhere to be found. Which means the Marine pretty much deloads as soon as we hit the cutscene. And I don't believe there's any way around that. I don't think there's any way to go around the cutscene, you know, like there's no other pathway here. That loading point for the cutscene is pretty much absolute. So, I mean, unless you guys know another way around the cutscene, or perhaps another way to like get the Marine like beyond that loading point, I don't know. Maybe it's possible to push him all the way to the end of the mission, but for now, there's pretty much no way to save him. I mean, you can semi-save him like Johnson, like the original saving Johnson glitch, but there's no way to complete it, as in you can't take him all the way. Now, there was one other thing we tried. You know, we thought maybe if we brought enemies to him, he would react to the enemies and start fighting them, and maybe like run ahead too. But unfortunately, even though we brought some enemies in here, they don't react. He doesn't react to any of them. Even if I make him stand up, all the Flood will start attacking him like crazy, but he will not fight back. He would just kind of stand there and just pretty much get like owned by the Flood. So yeah, that basically answers that question. So, can you save this crazy Marine? The answer is sort of. You can get him out of his suicidal pose and kind of push him ahead a little bit out of the room, but unfortunately you can't keep him. Sorry. I guess so hopefully that answers your questions. I mean, if you guys can figure out another way to like maybe go further, let me know if you have any other theories, or if you have any other questions, any other thoughts you want me to test out for future videos, also let me know. Yeah, I definitely want to get to all of your ideas or questions. A lot of them are definitely pretty interesting to try out. Now, before I end the video, how about one more pun? Why do seagulls fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. Get it? Alright, well anyways, if you guys like this video, you know, remember to leave a like and leave your thoughts and or other suggestions or ideas in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe because we got a lot more videos coming out soon, as always. And yeah, so aside from that, we'll see you guys next time.